as we observe safety measures, and support our health and frontline workers in fighting COVID-19, corruption, abuse of power, diversion, and misuse of public funds approved for mitigating the impact of coronavirus must be exposed. Be a coronavirus whistleblower. Report abuse in the management of COVID-19 fund and palliative to ICPC on toll-free number 0800 22 55 4272 or AfricMail on 0811 877 1666. Email tips@corruptionanonymous.org. This message is from the African Center for Media and Information Literacy, AfricMail, in partnership with ICPC, supported by MacArthur Foundation.
Sometime last week, the federal government directed all Nigerians who have accounts in banks and other financial institutions to complete self-certification forms. The government needed it to implement income tax regulation laws of 2019. Suddenly, BVN is not enough for the government to identify owners of bank accounts. They wanted to know more. What job do you do? And what taxes have you paid? It caused panic. News spread that Buhari was coming after your money in the bank. Nigerians were willing to do to the government what this child did to a dog biting his shoe.
Yeah.
Sensing a revolt, the Buhari team quickly apologized. They said it was a mistake, that the people concerned were reportable persons. Yes, are you a reportable person? The common reporting standard is coming for you. Welcome to Urgent Care, where we treat matters too urgent to wait for tomorrow. I am Dr. Njakiri Damages. I knew something was fishy. Something fishy was going on when the Minister of Finance made this headline. Oh, yes. Yeah. She identified how to get 18 trillion naira in new revenue. 18 trillion. Now, part of the 2019 tax law is to make it easy for the government of Nigeria to report to countries like America, UK, and other 103 countries of the world, Nigerians who are residents of those countries who make money in Nigeria but do not report it for the purpose of paying taxes in America, UK, and the other 103 countries. In mutual exchange, America, UK, and other countries will report all you reportable persons. On paper, common reporting standard may not apply to individuals and sole proprietors. But if you are a Nigerian IT worker, entertainers, and others who make money in other countries but do not report it to Nigeria's Federal Internal Revenue Services, be afraid. Be very afraid, for they are coming for you next. Yes, it's going to be bombastical, bombastic. The truth is that Buhari has run out of where to get money to run the government. Now he's coming for the little ones you have in the bank. The big thieves, they claim that they are coming after with the 2019 tax law. We always find a way to move their money. Bank managers will help them for a fee. They will. Now, if you think karma is bad for churches, this 2019 tax law is bad for you. Just wait until it's fully implemented. I know they don't tell you this in Nigeria, but the naira in your pocket has just been devalued by the Buhari administration. You may not feel it until you go out there to buy an item imported in the last few weeks. Those items are still on the high sea making their way to Nigeria. With petrol subsidy removed by a president who once called subsidy a fraud. Remember he did that. Watch.
If anybody said he is subsidizing anything, he is a fraud. So all these people talking about subsidy, who is subsidizing him?
Yes, he was a fraud until he started paying subsidy. With inflation already record high. I know, labor unions and others are threatening to go on strike and protest. First of all, they are not serious about the strike. No, they will soon be giving something under the table and the strike will be over. Secondly, it is of no consequence. The government has failed to innovate and as such has no option but to do what they are doing. Here is a dramatic illustration of what is happening to Nigeria's finances. Watch. Yep. Nigeria is on fire. Nigeria owes $79.5 billion in total public debt. 79.5. Out of that amount, 27.6 billion is external debt. Now, with crude oil price down, which is where we get 60% of our revenue and 90% of our foreign exchange, Nigeria's debt to revenue ratio is approaching 500%. Last year, Nigeria spent $1.13 billion to service debt. The recommended debt service to revenue ratio should be 23. Nigeria is at 99%. Now, the Petroleum Product Pricing Regulatory Agency, PPPRA, reported this week that the federal government spent a total of $8.94 trillion on oil subsidy between 2006 and 2015. As for what Buhari spent since 2015, wait until 2023 when you hear the shock. So if the government does not find sources of new money, they will use all the money that we get to pay interest on the loans that we borrowed. That is why they are preparing to raid your bank account if need be. Oh yes, I said it. Better go and apply for Vice President Osinbajo's Small Business Survival Fund. You will need it when they are done. Watch out for what the Vice President does with 2.3 trillion naira in survival fund. Let us hope it won't disappear into thin air like the hundreds of billions COVID-19 relief money that the Minister for Humanitarian Affairs gave out in 20,000 naira bundles to ghosts in marketplaces, or the 10,000 naira Tradamoni that nobody is paying back. Oh yeah, look at the headlines. No, nobody. They can't even locate who they gave the money to. God, we are doomed in that country. We are doomed. Africa, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Hi, I have some great news from Sendwave. The good people at Sendwave know that the new school year is starting back home, and this is the time to support family and help with school fees. So Sendwave wants to help you send with love. From August 27th until September 3rd, my promo code DOCTOR will be worth $10 or £10 or €10, depending on where you are, for all new senders. Now, remember to use the promo code before you make your first transfer, otherwise it won't work. On top of that, everyone who sends to Nigeria, old and new senders, will get 4.5% cash bonus for transfers above $50 or €50 or £50. Just update your app to enjoy this. When you send to Ghana or Kenya, you can also use Sendwave to send directly and instantly to a bank account. So what are you waiting for?